Shabbat Shalom, everybody, and welcome to the Shabbat of this morning. The parasha that we're talking about this morning, the parasha Shemot. And what does it mean? Shemot means names. These are the names of the children of Israel that came with Jacob Avenu to the land of Mizraim. And he mentioned all the 12 tribes. And he made sure that he stated there that Joseph was already in Mizraim, was in Egypt. So, I subtitled the topic of the parasha of this morning as, what are you curious about? What are you curious about? What is your curiousness? Because remember, human being is the only, I won't say the only one, but is the most advanced in when it comes to curiosity. Human beings. What makes us develop as a species was because of our curiousness. Because we are very curious, want to understand why this like this, why this like this, why this one. The question of why give us a lot of answers. There is a saying by this man, by an American journalist, they call his name Larry King. Larry King, right, said, question more. Question more. Always question. Don't stop. The more you question, the more you receive answer. The same statement Yeshua said, when you seek, you find. Because you are seeking constantly, you will always find. Yeshua said, when you knock, the door will be open. Because somebody's at the other side, they're open. When you seek, you find. When you seek, the more you seek, the more you find. But if you don't seek, you stay in your house and relax and cross the leg, you will never find. You will never know nothing will come. But when you constantly moving, seeking, you find. Right? So this is the same thing. Question more. What is your curiosity? What are you curious about? Many people are only curious about their business. I mean their worldly business. Some people are only curious about their work. Some people are only curious about their children. Some people are only curious about worldly things, abandoning spiritual things. But remember, the Torah says everything that a man has is given to him from above. Everything that you have in your life is from heaven. It's from the spiritual world. So you have to question more in the spiritual realm. You have to be curious in the spiritual realm. Curious more. Read the Torah. Understand the Torah. Seek. The Messiah is in the Torah. If somebody tell you that this is not the Messiah, this is not the Messiah, if somebody come and tell you, I am the Messiah, go inside the Torah. The Messiah is right there. You can find it in the Torah. When you begin to search the Torah, and the character of the one that said, I am the Messiah, does not match with the one of the Torah, know that that is a false Messiah. It's not the Messiah. Because the character does not match with the one that's in the Torah. It's not hard. We make it hard. Simple. God make it very, very simple. Okay. Let's continue. Today we are going to talk about different things. In the Hebrew term, what does it mean? We are going to talk about to turn away. To turn away. We are going to talk about the place. We are going to talk about a lot of things, right, that God is trying to explain to us this morning through the book of Shemot. Moshe said, Asurah-nah. That's it in Hebrew. He said, Asurah-nah. I will turn away. That's what it means. I will turn away and see this great sight. Why the bush is not consumed? Why the bush is burning, but it's not consumed? What is going on? What is this? I know I am not drunk. I didn't take any drugs. Neither did I take cognac or vodka. Because I didn't take marijuana. Because that makes you slow. He's seen the fire. He's seen the bush. The bush is burning. But the tree is not consumed. The leaves are not. What is, it is when somebody smokes marijuana. Okay, let me. No. What is going on here? I need to turn and see. Okay, let's see. Why would Moshe have an audience with God and then turn away? Why would Moshe want to turn away from having an audience with the Almighty. Asurah is an unusual term. Rashi explained this term like this. Rashi wrote, he said, to go away from here and to come close there. That's what it means. Understanding of the Hebrew word. To go away from here. To go away from here and come close there. That's what it means. That means moving from one side, coming to another side. Moving away from one action, leaving one action, abandoning one action, and joining himself to another action. That's what it means. Asurah. He said, this is what teshuvah is all about, and exactly that is what teshuvah is. Teshuvah meaning they call the repentance. Well, it's not repentance. Teshuvah meaning to draw near, to draw close, to approach. That's what it means. That is what actually happened. Asurah. Moshe approached. He came close. He abandoned what? Let's see what Moshe abandoned. Moshe began get unstuck. Getting unstuck. That is when somebody is stuck. That is stuck. Like a stick. But now Moshe began to free himself. He has freedom. Become free. What is it that Moshe is stuck about? What is it that is binding Moshe Rabbeinu? Why is he bound like a stick? Let's see. As I said, it is not about the movement. It is not about a change. It is not about transformation. It's not about arriving, but about approaching. It's about teshuvah. It's about coming close. I saw the fire. I saw the tree. I know I am not drunk. I know I am sane. I know that I am not insane. Let me just approach. Let me see. See what is, curiosity. Moshe was curious. Let me see what is, let me see what is going on, so that I can explain to my wife at home, darling, I saw this. I can talk to my father-in-law, Yitro. I saw this. What is going on? Can you explain? In the book of Exodus, chapter 3, verse 4, and God saw that Moshe turned away. As I said, and God saw that Moshe Rabbeinu turned away. Turned away from what? That's where the interesting question is. Moshe Rabbeinu turned away from his business. Moshe Rabbeinu turned away from his own life. Moshe Rabbeinu turned away from his complacency. What's the meaning of the word complacency? The word complacency meaning is taking part to comply with something. He's taking part in doing something. What is those things? Moshe Rabbeinu is not going away from the complacency of being a part. I don't care about what goes on in Egypt. He knows that these people are there suffering in pain. That is for them. Me, I thank God I'm in Midian. I have my wife. I have my children. I have my business. I'm a shepherd. It's okay for me. I'm not. Remember who Moshe Rabbeinu was in Israel? He was a prince. Remember what a prince is? A prince is a person. How many chariots? The chariot of Egypt. It's an iron chariot. That before the prince, there are other chariots that are escorts, bodyguards. That guide the prince. But can you imagine from here, from this height, Moshe Rabbeinu was boom to the bottom. Nobody. He's a shepherd. And he was happy with being a shepherd. He didn't care about that prince. He said, you guys doesn't understand what a prison it is to live in the palace. The palace is like a prison because the bodyguards are everywhere watching you. You cannot go to toilet. They see you. You cannot do anything privately. They are always there. But now I am free. I'm a shepherd. I can go anywhere I want. take care of my sheep. And that for me is okay. How many of us can do that? Oh, no, I want to be priest. Nobody wants to be, people will be ashamed. Right? You see, a priest, a former priest becomes a shepherd. Animal guarding the animals. He'll be ashamed. But Moshe wasn't ashamed. He was happy. He was content. That's what I mean. He was content with his Lord. I'm happy. I like it this way. But God said, that is not what I called you for. It's a teaching too. God was teaching Moshe Rabbeinu. The Torah gave us the understanding, and there was a what? A sheep that went astray. And Moshe Rabbeinu abandoned all sheep, the rest sheep, and seek the one that went astray. Right? As he pursued the one seeking, I said, he was seeking the sheep that went astray. But if we look at it in a business term, right, we will say Moshe was not a good businessman. This is stupidity. How can you leave 10 million and go and follow $1? Because the other animal is a lot of money. Let me go. I think this one because if the wolf, let's say for example the wolf or the bear or the lion come or the tiger, they can keep all the rest, and you are going to lose a lot. He said, I know, let this one go, but it wasn't like that. He gave his life for the one sheep. He laid down himself. He said, no, none of my sheep will be lost. I will make sure that I protected all. He followed that one. Maybe by following, he saw. Concludes. What is going on here? The Lord begins to communicate with him. So, the principle of curiosity gives you advantage. Don't relax and say, that is it. I know the Torah from A to Z. I don't care. I'm not going to study again. No, you have to study more. Question more. More questioning. Question the Torah. Question God. Remember, Israel. God said that Israel is a stiff neck. What does it mean? It is good to be a stiff neck. Don't get me wrong. Because if we are not stiff neck, Israel as a nation will never survive. We will be assimilated into the world. Because of our stiff neck, we remain solitary. One with God. Many people want to conquer us. We say no. Many people want to assimilate us. We say no. Because we have our own God. We know the true God. We cannot assimilate us to believe in your gods. No. You cannot tell me to combat. Combat to what? So this is what I'm saying. There is positivity in being a stiff neck. And Israel is a nation that always questions her creator. Because only his creator. We always question God. We are not zombies. And God understands that. God said, do this. We ask, why? Can you explain? I want to understand. And God said, okay. I explain to you. Go explain, papa, like a father. He said, God, why do you? But many people say, you cannot question God. No. You have to question. That is who we are as a human being. We are curious human beings. And God created us that way. We are curious. We want to know. We want to understand. God said, okay, go do it. When you do it, I explain. When we go do it, go explain. Say, this is why I tell you to do it. Don't keep your mouth shut. Explain. Question more. Moshe questioned the Lord. So he said, to see. So God called to Moshe from the bush. And God said, Moshe. Exodus 2:24 to 25. God heard their cry and God saw. God was not personally involved with Israel as it were, but allowed events to take their natural course. Now God is moved by the act of Moshe's model. God is moved by what Moshe did. God saw that the Israelites were in pain in Israel. He saw that. Moshe doesn't have to tell God, the Israelites are in pain. No. God is God, is Almighty. He sees everything that is going on. Both the good and the evil. He saw them all. He saw what is going on. But God allowed things to take its natural course. Remember, when God created the heavens and the earth, God gave a what? Natural laws. The natural laws that guide the universe. And it is only God that can change that natural law when He wants. It's God. He gives that law and He can change it when He wants. Right? He said the river should always flow, the river find their levels, right? They flow down like a gravity. Right? And God said, okay, no, I don't want the river to flow like this. I want the river to go up. It's God. He can do it. Right? It's God. He said, okay, the river, the sea divide. Okay, where is this one going? Where is this one going? I divided it. It's God. They can do whatever He wants. He said, okay, you know what people say? I need fish. I need meat. Because okay, you want meat? I give you meat. You allow the bird to come and they have meat. Okay, no. God, I don't need meat. I need bread. Okay, I give you manna. He give them manna. He's God. He can do whatever He wants. He's the creator of the ends of the multiverse. So, the one saying, we as a human being, God was moved. Not because He saw not because He didn't see what was going on in Egypt. He was completely moved by the action of the one man, of Moshe Rabbeinu. He said, if this man, even though I trained him, see, in Egypt, the Torah said, we just read it. He was 40 years old, he went to his people. Right? His people didn't want, they didn't want him. Who made you a judge over us? They said. You are not our judge. You are not our prince. You are not our king. And that is disheartening. When I'm trying to help you, my mama told me I am Hebrew. Yes, but I pretend to be an Egyptian. When he saw an Egyptian dealing with a Hebrew man, what did he do? He deal with the Egyptian. That's a natural thing. But you want your own people to protect your own people. The news went out. The same people, you see, that was it. The internal enemy is the worst enemy. It's not the external enemy. They have told us several times. The external enemy knows nothing about you. They cannot do nothing to you. The dangerous one is the internal one. See, he said, why are you fighting your brothers? You are brothers. We should combine together, stand together, and stand firm and fight these people. Oh, who are you? Who make you the judge? You are not the Supreme Court judge or what? Why are you judging me? But it was wrong. I mean, instead of saying, okay, I'm sorry. No. Did you want to kill me too? Kill you for what? Like the Egyptian, he knew that everybody knows. He ran away. So this is, but the same man, you see, even though he was born and raised in the palace, you know, somebody I told yesterday during the Shabbat, I said, the people that live, those kings, those princes, those people, those princesses, those people that live in the palace or in the palace, they have different world. They live in a different world, not in your world. Their world is a different ring, because they don't understand. They have no idea what a common man feels. They have no idea of the pain of a common man, because they are raised with a golden spoon. Right? They don't care. They never go hungry. The servant is there serving them. Their food is on time, everything. They don't go to work. They don't wake up at 5 o'clock a.m. and come back home 10 p.m. They don't do that. They don't do overtime. No, they don't do that. They're in the palace. But Moshe was a different person. Where did he get that understanding from? He understand what is wrong from what is right. You understand pain. Where does he get that from? Where did he get this morale? Because those people that live in that place, they don't have morale. Their morality is zero, because they've never seen anything in their life. Where did Moshe got all this understanding? Our Talmud said, you tell us that his mother taught him. Remember, he grew up with his mother. His mother tell him, you are not an Egyptian. You are a Hebrew man. Put that in his ear, in his mind. He knows the right of right. What is right from what is wrong. He used to grow up like that, even though he was in the palace. He grew up. He went out to see his brother. This is not right. This is not good. The same thing when he went to meet. When he went to Midian, he saw the men maltreating the women, the daughters of Yitro, because they were men, macho. Right? Let me go and take the women, kick them out. May I draw water for my own animal. Moshe said, what you are doing is not right. The women came first. Let them feed their own animal first. Well, you can't do this. Hey, who are you? They saw him, the prince of Egypt. They ran away because he was stronger than them. You know, he was a general. Understand that? Moshe was a general in Egypt. So all those men, to him, they are just like chicken. He's going to finish them in a second. But he was trained in a military way. Right? You understand? All the weak points in the body of a man, in the anatomy of a man. Just like the Chinese kung fu. Or the Shaolin, you know, they know all the weak points in the anatomy. They kick you like this, you are down. That is it. They were taught that way. So this is what I'm saying, that he saw that these men were doing injustice to the girls. He said, no, this cannot, because it is ingrained in his vein, in his DNA. He cannot see injustice. He doesn't like injustice. He wants things to be done right. He saw the animal. Okay, you know what? I will give my life to the animals. The same thing with David Hamelech. You see, David gave his life for this animal, for his sheep, and God said, this is the right king. The same thing with Moshe. Moshe gave his life for that only one. Abandoned the rest to go and seek that one. There, he met God. So this is what I'm saying. Question mark. Seek. Do not stop. Continue. Moshe, in the manner of the brothers, turned away from his life, from his standard, from his complacency. And that is not a great thing, just the right thing. Moshe gave himself away, Mezirat Nefesh, which means he turns away from self, from being a man that complicized with what was happening. We can say and come and say, you know what? It is not my business. I keep my mouth shut. You know, I see everything that is going on in the world. Okay, I'm not going to talk. I just keep my mouth shut. The more you don't talk, the more evil continues. The more we keep our mouth shut, the more evil reigns. Right? Because we don't talk. And those minority that talk, they make noise. Yeah. The whole world listen to them. How many percentage of the people that are homosexual in Canada or transgender? They are 0.01. But they are the one that make noise more than. And if you don't do it what they want, they tell you that you are transphobic, you are homophobic, you are this and that. They give all kinds of names. Right? And the government is there backing them up because they make noise. But all of us, the rest of us, we keep our mouth shut. But if we shout, maybe those 0.00% they find their way and get out. We don't talk, we keep our mouth shut. That is, we are being complacent to what we are supporting what they are doing. That's what it means. Because we keep our mouth shut, we are not talking. But when we talk, they know that we make business, that we are serious, that we will not take this, that this is unnatural. This is not what is written in the Torah. So Moshe understood that. He said, I'm not going to keep my mouth shut again. I have to speak out. I have to do something to support my people. Said, from being not complacent, Moshe become Bitul. Bitul meaning selflessness in Hebrew. Moshe become self-nullification. He nullified himself. He gave himself as a self-sacrifice to the people. He gave himself to the suffering of his brothers. Only then God hears the cry and he is moved by the act of Moshe Rabbeinu. God entered the communal drama inspired by the action of Moshe. In the same manner, God entered the personal drama of Moshe when Moshe turned away from the burden of self. When Moshe has given himself away, God will never turn to you if you do not give yourself away. You have to give yourself away to God. That is when God will turn to you. If you are still there, you know, God, I'm the owner of my life. Then God will say, okay, you are the owner of your life. Okay, continue. When you are tired, let me know. We need to give ourselves away. We need to give our understanding unto God. We have to give our being unto God. I say, God, I know. I'm not saying that it is just like this. It is hard. Because the hardest thing for a man to do is to give away his life. I mean, his control of his life to someone else. Everybody, I want to be in control of my life, because they tell you your destiny is in your hand. No, my destiny is in my hand. That's what the people say, everybody. But your destiny is not in your hand. Your destiny is in the hand of the Most High. You give everything away and He control it for you. But if you want to save it, He said, the Torah said, he who saved his life shall lose it at the end, at the last day. But he who loses his life shall gain it at the last day. You have to give your life. Give it up. And God will save it for you. But while you are trying to hide it and do like this, okay, let's see. Can you protect yourself? Continue. Let's see what is going to happen. In Exodus chapter 3 verse 5, it said, and He said, do not draw near, take your shoe off your feet, because the place upon which you stand is holy soil. Moshe is told to remove his shoe, and the reason that is given is because the place upon which you stand is holy soil. Rashi adds here to the word is holy soil. What is soil in Hebrew? Soil meaning Adamah, right? The place. The place. Now, why is that necessary? The Sifsei Kekahim explained that there seems to be a confusion in the verse, because the word for ground, Adamah, is feminine, right? And yet it is referred to with a masculine pronoun, which is who. And Rashi clarified and said that who is in a reference to the place, and not specifically to the earth that is in that particular place. What am I explaining here? I'm saying, remember, I'll bring us back to the book of Bereshit. And Jacob was moving, right? And Jacob, and the Torah said, and Jacob came to the place. The place. And suddenly it became night. And Jacob took the stone and slept. And he had a dream. The same word is used in here. The place. And Moshe Rabbeinu came to the place. The angel told him, the place you are, that place is a holy soil. It's not, the Torah is not saying that that particular soil is a holy soil. No. That is a spiritual understanding here that God wants us to understand. The place. And in the Torah, there's another place that we also call the place. The Mishkan is the place. The place. In the Mishkan, we never walk in the Mishkan with our shoe. No, we put our shoe outside, we enter the Mishkan barefooted. The Mishkan, the place. And again, after that, in the temple, during the temple time, we don't put our shoe in the temple, because the temple is the place. The place. What is the word? That word, the place. So the place is called the Makaba, the chariot, the fire chariot. When the Lord, a place that God is resting, is you don't touch, you don't use your shoe and come there. No. Because the what? The ark is in the place. The place. That was it. The place. Because at that time, the Lord has descended on the mountain. The place. You don't touch. Remember when God said, I'm going to do what? I'm going to speak to the children of Israel. He told them, tell them not to touch the mountain. The mountain, they make a yard, a fence around the mountain. Don't come here. Because the Makaba is resting. The chariot descended. Don't touch. It's holy. And when the Makaba went off, you can walk again, you can touch. No problem. No problem. But as far as that Makaba is down there, the chariot of fire is resting. It is the place. It comes the place. You don't touch. You don't put your shoe down there. No, it's holy. That is what is the meaning, the place. Because Jacob Abenu called it Jacob Abenu called that place the place. But now Moshe, the angel of God, is telling Moshe, but Mount Sinai is the place. So which one is the place? You understand what I mean? Which one is the place? This is the place, this is the place. The temple is the place, Mishkan is the place. Remember, the Mishkan move different time. Every time the Mishkan move is the place. Because the ark is resting in the place. You don't touch, you don't come in. It's the place, it's holy. So that is what the Torah is telling us. Whenever God is resting, whenever the chariot of fire, the Merkabah is resting, it becomes the place. You back off. You respect. Your shoe doesn't step there. No, it's holy. So, let's see. So, here, that is what Rashi was giving us the understanding. He said, it is no mistake, therefore, that the beginning of Exodus, the initiation of the one who will lead the Hebrew nation, not just out of Mizraim, but to Mount Sinai, to High Sinai, where we will receive the Torah, begins with a test of his inquisitiveness. That he is very inquisitive. Moshe noticed a burning bush that is blazing with fire, but is not consumed by that fire. He is busy with his flock, but he paused to study this phenomenon and asked a simple question. Why does the thorn bush not burn up? Only when Hashem sees that his interest is piqued by this visage does he call out to Moshe. What am I saying here? Moshe was initiated on Mount Sinai by God. And God did not just initiate Moshe on Mount Sinai. Moshe has to make the first step. Without you and me making the first step, we cannot be initiated. We're wasting our time. And what did Moshe do? Moshe abandoned. He said, my business, stay here. You sheep, stay here. Let me approach. Let me see. His inquisitiveness was the answer. He questioned, as I said, question more. He questioned within himself, what is going on here? Why is this bush not burning? At least minimum, Moshe will have been standing there for at least 10 minutes. Not approaching, just standing, watching. Okay, because when you put a fire in the bush, it will burn, no? Okay, it will watch at least minimum 10-20 minutes, watching. Okay, the leaves are not burning, but the leaf is burning. The tree is not turning to ashes, but the tree is burning. What is going on? Okay, maybe my eye is deceiving me. Let me approach. Let me draw close. Come closer. Maybe I can see more clearer. He came close. As he was coming close, God told him, that was a speech from the tree, from the bush. Stop. Stop. Take off your shoe, for the place is holy. And he begins to listen. God begins to communicate. I am the God of God. Did he say, I am God? Yeah, okay, yes. Who are you? I don't understand. Because in Egypt, there are thousands of gods, which I know. Because the Torah said, and Moshe Rabbeinu was trained in all the wisdom of Egypt. Moshe Rabbeinu was not stupid. He was not a stupid person. He was a wise man. He understood all the magic of Egypt, all the necromancy of Egypt. He understood them, everything of Egypt. He understood everything. But he was taught step as a prince. He knows everything. He was a prince. All the magic that they perform in Egypt, he knows it all. To him, it's nothing. Right? Because, okay, you are God. Okay, in Egypt you have 2 million gods or 10 million gods. God told him, I am the God of the forefathers. God gave him a specific, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It's different from the God of Egypt. He made himself know, I am the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God of the fathers. Oh, wow, okay. I heard about it, but I thought it never exists. I thought it was a joke. Now, it is real. It's no longer a joke. It's no longer history. The God of my forefathers is alive. It's true. I now believe. I can hear it with my two ears. See, this is what I'm trying to tell us. We have to abandon. We have our business aside. If you don't do that, you can never understand what the Torah is saying. If we only concentrate our mind only in the physical things, in the material things. Don't misunderstand me. Material things, it also is important. Don't get me understand, because you are living here. We have material, we have matters here. We are living on this physical end. But material thing is not the end. That's what I'm saying. Because people think that material thing is the end. It's not the end. We have to balance things up. You have to take care of the spiritual soul. What are you curious about? Are you curious only for material things? Are you curious only about something else apart from the Torah? What are you curious about? Moshe understood this principle. He said, you know what? For me to become deep in the spirituality, I need to put my attention to wash, to come close. We need to come close. Let's come close. And it is only when we decided to do that that God will see and say, yes, he's interested. Yes, she is interested. And God will come. But if you don't do that, we are wasting our time. Rashi give us right, in direct extent, he said, a man most of the years are spent in thinking, thought on his own businesses. A man only think about business of this temporal world. Why does he not put to heart even 1 hour also in thinking these other things? What is he? Why did he come to this world? Or what does the King of Kings seek from him? What will be the end of this matter? Every day we think about our businesses. Every day we think about every other thing. My wife, my husband, my children, my study, my school, my friends, my company. Everything. We have all these things to think about. We never stop. He said, why can't we just stop? Every day 1 hour. In a day we have 24 hours. Why can't we just think 1 hour of the day, every day, to think about why am I here? What is my purpose on this planet? What does God think about me? Or what does God want from me? He said, or what will be the end of all this matter? Remember, this is matter. What will be the end of this? What will be the end? This body, what will be the end? We don't think. We think, oh, you know, I'm young, I'm a teenager, I do this and that. You know, I have power, I have energy. My brother, my sisters. Before you know it, you are 80 years old. Time flies. I remember when I was 16, 17 years old. And look at me now. I say, oh my God. I think I have time. No, you don't have that time. Time flies. It is now that you have energy, that you can think. I work with people, a lot of people that are old. Most of them in their when they were young, they are 80s. They don't believe in God. When they grow old, they have only one hope. I'm telling you, I work with them, and their hope is spirituality. They begin to seek God. 80 years old, 90 years old. So why are you not 80s now? What happened with your belief of atheism or what they call it? But you say there's no God, eh? But they are 80 years old, they can feel it. They feel that the owner of life is coming close. They understand that, oh, I've made a mess of my life. They know that it's nothing like that, it's no God. They understood that. When I talk to them at work, they tell you, oh, no, that is God. But man is not empty. No, man is not an animal, but a being, a spiritual being. So finally, To remember, we have to remember this. Remember, it is not about destination, but about journeys. Not about arrival at all, but about the road. Not about achieving, but about being. Not about the performance, but about effort. To move from here to come close to there. It's not about sin, it's about improvement. We celebrate the journey when we make teshuvah. It is not about the destination. Our destination is not here. Our destination is above. Remember that. It's not here. It's a temporary thing here. It's about the journey. The journey continues. The journey never stops. It's a constant journey. We cannot stop. Once you stop, you die. We cannot stop. We continue to move. We moved for 40 years. Remember that? 40 years we moved in the wilderness. Non-stop. Okay? The same thing is the journey of life. You cannot stop. It is not about that, oh, you know what, I have arrived. You have not arrived because your home is above. Okay? It is not about achieving ego. Oh, I achieved this, I achieved that. Who give it the energy? Who give it the power to achieve? It is God. Right? You have not achieved yet. To really achieve is when you inherit the garden of Eden. As yet I achieved. Because I am now in the garden of Eden. Okay? So it is not about your performance. No, I am the best person. No. God will tell you if you are the best or not. It is about the effort. You have to make the effort. It's not about what you did, but effort. God sees your intention. The effort that you are making. God, oh, okay. This woman, this man, this person is making this effort. I will assist them more. I will help him more. I will help her more. Okay? So let us understand this. And when we lose our way, we are taught that the right path will call us back. Remember, sometimes we miss our road. But when we miss our road, the right path will call us back and say, come. This is not the road, this is the road. When we lose our road, the road goes into money. When our study said, when a righteous man misses his road, that road that he missed begin to mourn, begin to cry, because the righteous man, because that person missed the road. And the road will call the person back. The road will call you back and say, no, this is not. Come back. This is the road. Come back. It is what it is inside. The truth, the justice. I say, okay, come back. Come back. This is especially true for the hard case scenario of every difficult transformation. From one moment to the next, the transformation that is possible for everyone might be concealed. This means you never give up on anyone. You know, remember, I told us here, everybody must be carried along. That's our principle. No one left behind. No matter how hard. Nobody left behind. That is our principle at Kehila Beta Israel. Everybody has to carry along. Just like Moshe went to seek that sheep. Everybody, nobody must be lost. Everybody has to be carried along. This means that the possibility for repair and reconciliation, transformation and reclamation are always present. We can always reconcile. We are human beings that can offend you, you can offend me, and do what? We reconcile. We are brothers. We continue again. We don't divide, we don't abandon. No, we move as one. We move as an entity, not different entities. No, as one single unit. Because together we are strong. Divided we fall. We have to be one. We have to be one. And I give us this understanding. If I get it, if God can save me, God can save you. Because I know who I was before. If I can get it right, you can get it right. Because I know who I was before. Before, I didn't get it right. Yes, I was raised by an old man. My father said, you are going to be a rabbi. I said, that will never happen. Because in my town, they were what? They were poor. I was a teenager. I was seeing everything that was going on. The rabbis were poor. My grandfather were poor. So you want me to be a rabbi when you guys are poor? I want to go and study. I want to be a doctor. I want to be a lawyer. I want to be an engineer. This and this. Right? I want to go and study. At the end, where do I find myself? I find myself where my grandfather told me. A rabbi, a teacher to teach. It is good to teach. It's benefiting because you can see that it's life you are giving yourself, giving your energy to raise the people up. It's good. It's not about the money. No. It's not about the money. So I want to be an engineer, I get the money. Well, then what? But the most important is your path. What did you leave behind? And that when you grow old and when we pass on to the world to come, when we pass on to the Garden of Eden, our children, their descendants can see our footprint. This is the footprint of my father. This is the footprint of my fathers. I can see of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You can see their footprint that they left behind for us to follow. That is what life is all about. It's not about the cash. It's not about the money. But what can you give? Can you give your life to your own brother? Just like Moshe gave his life for the people of Israel, for his own people. Can we do the same for our people? Can we do the same for ourselves? Can we do the same for Kihila Beta Israel? That is the question. Parasha Shemot. Question more. What are you curious about? What is your curiosity? Moshe question. Moshe told God, I am not the one that you are looking for. Go look for somebody else. You know, I can't speak. Go look for somebody else. I don't have that power. I'm 80 years old. Go look for a young man. 50 years old, 40 years old. Not me. Leave me alone. I'm happy with my wife, my children, and my sheep. With my father-in-law. He's a good man. Right? God said, no. You shall go. He said, no. I'm not going. He refused. And God said, okay, you want to refuse? I teach you a lesson. When God became angry with him, he said, no. I cannot stand against the Holy One. Blessed be He. I have to agree. God said, put on your hand. Oh, it became white. Oh my God. Right? But they told us in the movies, right? Hollywood said Moshe was a white man. So when you put on and the hand become white, there's no miracle there because he was a white man. How can it be white and the miracle is white? It doesn't make sense. No? The Torah said put his hand and it became white. And was afraid. And God said, don't be afraid, put it back. And he came back to his original skin. Right? Put the stick down. And he came a serpent. No, don't be afraid, take it. This is the sign. Go and tell them, I am. Who I will be, send me. What is your name? You don't need to know my name. Don't worry. Just tell them that He that was, that is, and is to come, send you. Finish. God is telling us, which are going to study more down, what is the meaning of their name. What does that grammaton mean? We don't mention it. I don't mention it personally. But what does it mean? That's the we're going to explain. What you want God to be, that's what God will be. That's what you need to understand. What you want God to be for you, that is what exactly He's going to be. That's what He's saying. What God is going to be for me might be different from what you want God to be for you. It's not the same. What you want God to be for you might be different from what God you want God to be for me. Because our needs are different. But God is saying, what you want me to be, that is what I'm going to be. But He is the Almighty. He can do anything, He can do whatever He wants. So, this is what I'm saying. Parasha Shemot. Question more. Don't stop, continue to question. Don't stop, continue to move. Shabbat Shalom.